Hey everyone, here's another video. So in this video, I'm going to tell you a story, about everything. So every the last 11 years, you can go even beyond that, like, because we're always trying to achieve and get ourselves to a certain place. But specifically, the last 11 years, I've kind of felt like I've been in this cycle, in this circle where I'm trying to climb myself out of, and I've grown and I've grown and I've grown, and I think for a long time, at times it would really kind of get to me because it's like be overwhelming feeling the way I would feel and then trying to like achieve these big goals that I know are inside of me and I know I can accomplish and everything. So it's like this metaphor of trying to crawl myself out of the mud and try to crawl myself out of this really kind of intense place where it's like I've kind of have like in many, many ways, but to be honest with you, I'm still not quite where I want to be, but I'm getting there. But it's you have to think of it that way, and or wherever you're at, whatever's going on, it's like once you can crawl yourself out of the mud, then you're like, okay, now I can walk, and once you can walk, now I can run, and also on and so forth. But you're not going to be able to walk and run until you can crawl yourself out of the mud, and I'll give you an example of that. So if let's say that you want to I don't know, build like, okay, I'll give you an example for me. Let's say I want to build because I want to build eventually a hotel casino in Vegas, and I'm not saying that that could not happen in this moment, but the more I grow and the more stable I could come, the more likely that it's going to happen. And I mean, and everybody kind of, a lot of people talk about this video. It's like in the beginning as an entrepreneur, or in the beginning, or like when you are starting out, or even like further on, because I've kind of reinvented myself. It's like you have to kind of get yourself to this stable place, and then you can do this, or then you can do that. And it's like if you focus and do all these other things, you're not going to be able to do that. So for me, I have had to reinvent myself a lot, where it's like I've done all these things and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, I'm still kind of in the mud, and I'm still like, trying to get to that place like some of the rest of you. So I've come far, and I believe if I can do it, anybody can do it, especially with shit I've dealt with that I can't even like, I kind of think about it now. I'm like, whoa, like where did all these years go or whatever. But you have to look at it that way. So it's like, okay, okay, let's say you're in like a really bad financial situation or whatever. Okay, how do you create that? Like all you need to focus on is how do you get yourself out of that rut, out of that, to create that stability to get yourself to where you want to be and crawl yourself out of the mud, so you can go further and do the other things that you want to do. So yeah, I mean, sorry, I went off a bunch of tangents, but somehow I hope that helps. So don't forget to like and subscribe.